Welcome to another NBA 2K16 live stream on YouTube. Of course, you know my name. I am IGS New York, owner and founder of InFamous Gaming Syndicate. I'm about to play the best of 7 NBA 2K16 on the PS4 with my brother-in-law. He's good. He was a real good player on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One for NBA 2K15. So I must test his skill in this game here. He doesn't have a mic, but he is under IGS JDG 101, which is my son's account, who plays with me on here as well, and you could tell when he starts raging because he'll start throwing the ball from full court or half court. But he's good though, because he's come very close to beating me. I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell no. But he comes very close. He just gets frustrated and allows his emotions to come in, and he messes it up. What team are you going to be? You Miami? Oh, they got Joe Johnson? That's the same one from the one that was on the Nets, right? Damn. And Luol Deng. And they got a nice little lineup. It's alright. You be Miami, I'll be the Bulls. I like the Bulls. Ready?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports.
My brother-in-law's name is Matthew Holton.
The regular season on its last legs, we can almost
the one and only. He just said that. Here, you can say it.
Kenny, how do they taste?
Go ahead.
The one and only.
Yeah, they can't fucking hear you from over there.
Barbecue chicken? Oh yeah.
We're so scared, bro. Go ahead. Just say one and only.
Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Bulls in Chicago.
The one and only.
Yeah, you heard that nigga, right?
With a 16-game deficit between themselves and the top seed, I don't know if anyone would put them on the list of
Stay tuned to some live stream later on.
Don't write them off entirely.
For on YouTube, Minecraft.
Discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen.
In a few hours.
Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me.
We got the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. I almost forgot what team he picked. God bless America and the world. But definitely America. Oh, they need it.
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night.
Oh, they got cold now.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline.
Yeah.
For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Chicago.
Oh, shit. Well, no, you black and white. I'm red and black.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. So the opening lineup for the Heat.
Nigga, you know who I am? Where you going? Where you going?
And it's Johnson.
Come on. That's fake.
On defense, the Bulls, they're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of last season. A great stretch of games.
Damn! Ben's back. Amari. Okay.
Butler goes in, and Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Dan. Gasol dishes to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Rose has got his team on the board to start the game for the Bulls. Yeah, Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and
Dwayne Wade's getting old.
Likes to attack the rim.
Left side, Butler. And the
Damn, what the fuck?
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
Hell no.
And it goes out of bounds.
Hell no. Hell no. Little nigga like, boop. Stop that.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Rose penetrating.
Come on, dude. You're supposed to make those.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Gasol sends it back.
Damn, that nigga need to get laid.
I tell you what, that's
Oh,
just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Dragic. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under
I'll
14
take that.
points a game. Well, their pass to Rose. Pass to Dunleavy.
What happened, puppy?
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Okay. You gave him one?
First bucket of the game, and he's on the board.
Okay.
Chicago on defense. Dragic with a wide open look. Hits the jumper in space.
Oh, it was a 2? You know you can shoot 3s, right?
That lightning quick. A defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Rose gets to Gasol.
Oh, damn. What? Damn! Look at this replay by D. Rose. He's not in the wheelchair no more.
As a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around
D. Rose.
Judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
That's a 2.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
What? That nigga hugged me.
And that's out of bounds.
But that's easy. Of course you could do with that big nigga.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Rose. To the paint. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Wade against Rose. Wade with no one around.
If you would have missed that, I would have laughed at you.
Chicago trailing him. Portis, the best of
Oh, my goodness.
The whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
A couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right
Yeah,
on top
don't worry,
of
I'll get it back.
Time to just
This is
slow
gonna
down,
fuck me up
make
somehow.
a simple play and get a good shot.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Winslow comes in for Johnson. Bang for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra.
I was trying to dunk that shit, like bring it in.
But he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's Rose outside. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Yeah, not too much
Dragic
respect.
against Rose. And pouring Dragic.
What? That's a lie. Fuck that. My hand was all in that nigga grill.
Seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Nigga, he can
He's
shoot.
not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Wade dishes to Whiteside. Releases from 15.
Come on. Ooh, I'm about to say.
2 free throws for the contest.
Daniel, come over here. Let your brother read. He wants to go play his game or play basketball.
Say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best.
Or lay down? Oh, you can't play your leg, right? Damn.
He does, and Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career.
You injured that. You put it in injured reserve list.
And he really does does thrive under pressure.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Heat also with the sub. Richardson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Brooks with no.
You know he could shoot, right? You know he could shoot, right?
How in the world did they let him get that wide?
Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean, it's not
What
just
you want to
in the
eat?
playoffs. He knows when to step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very
I'm hungry
productive
too.
in the fourth quarter from a scoring standpoint.
No one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Brooks has got the ball and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to find out which teams have had the hottest shooters since All-Star.
Yeah, 15-16.
No doubt their offense has really
shit. Oh, that went in.
Extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Did that go
All
in?
free
All
throws
right.
good from Holiday.
Wade averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter of last season. That was third most in the NBA. A big part of it is how he can create his own shot. When the game is on the line, you want him on the floor with the ball in hand.
Now here's Whiteside.
What the hell, nigga? He jumped.
Searching for his first points of the game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here is Brooks. To the inside, Holiday, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Gang gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Over to the left wing. The drive by Brooks. There's the feed to Mirotic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Whiteside kicks to Richardson. It's blocked.
Damn, they beat his ass.
Holiday left side. And finished off by McDermott.
Who was that? Mike Dunleavy? Oh, McDermott. Damn. Said what? They put it on Wade's head. You saw that? He farted too.
Brooks against Wade. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Wade. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Brooks.
No.
And that's out of bounds.
Felicio.
Possession. Richardson for 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years,
What?
talks about now his newfound excitement.
I didn't tell that kid
it's been
nothing.
noticeable.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it.
I don't eat that shit.
Hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose.
I tell him, go get his snack. He grabs whatever he want to grab.
Rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown.
Man, I was trying to get that 3 in the first quarter, man. Yeah. That's what he says, hot dog. That's what he says, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Give me that.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic is out there with Richardson.
And one. Oh, what? He saw that shit?
In at the 5 down low.
Damn.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Come on. Yes, go. That's a lot. That was clean. It was his ass that flopped in the air. How does you flop in the air? I don't know, but that's him. And he got it in. He's giving them free shots, man.
And, you know, his ability to control the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional
There we go.
timing and anticipation.
Portis is checked in for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for each one more. And no pass it to Portis. Back to Butler. pass nicely. Butler's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Dragic against Rose. The kick out to Dragic.
Yeah, you about to get that shit swatted. Ooh, give me that.
Good on that time either.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
Hell no.
Hell
no, boy.
Someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Portis, the pass to Butler. A chance
Come on.
but it's off the mark. For 3, Richardson.
That's him. No, that's what?
Richardson
Jimmy Bucket. Oh.
Puts it up. And again,
Come on, get closer to the rim, you idiot. Oh, shit. That's it.
Offensive rebound.
Damn, how do you gonna let him get the rebound?
Flushes it down.
Just a terrific effort.
What about Chris Bosh? He don't play for the Miami Heat no more?
They're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give it.
You can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
A different look for Miami. Josh McRoberts comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And Whiteside subbed in for Johnson.
What the fuck?
For 3, Dunleavy. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach,
good
you
pump
can
fake.
really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs, and was still as efficient as ever.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Passes it to Portis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dunleavy's shot is off.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
There's the dish to Whiteside. It's stolen by
I'll take
Dunleavy.
that.
And here we go, the Bulls.
Oh, damn, missed the third circle. Oh.
Here's Winslow.
Oh,
Looking at his
shit.
numbers, he's averaging about 6
Damn.
a game. Here's Butler. And he goes in.
Give me that.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up.
Damn, Portis. Fucking stuff. Give me
Miami
that.
no good on that time either. The Bulls leading by 7. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And I like how he puts himself in position.
Come on, man. Damn.
That's what we call
Because ain't my fault ain't giving you guys replays. Don't take mine away.
How that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
So for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Portis. Tony Snell comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Butler. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Bang comes in for Winslow. Green is checked in for Richardson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. It's stolen by Green.
That was stupid.
And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Dan. Chicago's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And stolen by Wilson.
Thank you. What? That's some bull. How come it never happened to me? Let me see. No. Damn. This nigga get lucky every fucking time. Oh, that's 39. See, Cleveland, yeah, they are top in the East. 56-23. Damn. What fuck is New York?
And I think for Miami, they've had a
Did mine go in too?
There were a lot of people waiting for them to take
no, yours went in.
late in the season.
See, you can make a shot close, but you can make a shot far away. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear they're not going anywhere. I mean, this is not a team that any opponent can take lightly.
It's mine. Hell yeah.
Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play
I think
to
he
make
got
sure
lucky.
that pass didn't reach its target.
Holiday with the 3.
Come on, you
Excellent D from Wade. The Heat trail by 4. Stolen by Brooks. Pulls it from the elbow. And he drops that one in. Brooks has got 5.
He could shoot. I need to put somebody that could shoot.
He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
So nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Another one falls for Chicago.
I ain't got to shoot a 3. I can shoot mid-range.
There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Wade. And good.
What?
At the end is that
Okay.
12 points for him.
That is confusing.
As soon as the crossover threw his man off balance, he rose up in rhythm to knock down the jumper.
Brooks
Come
can't
on.
get that one to fall.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect
Hell
him to
no.
miss that shot.
Muff that
And they'll keep
nigga shit.
possession. Wade drives in. Here's Whiteside.
Thank
Chicago
you.
grabs a miss.
What? Oh,
Their
come on.
biggest lead
What?
is 9.
Oh, that's a lie.
Basically walked out of bounds.
What happened? Blow on it.
There's Dragic with the 3. Chicago grabs a miss. Mirotic has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And
there's
one.
the basket. Whistle blows and a chance
Damn.
for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how. He was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The drive by Wade, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy.
And so we wrap up the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. And an outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
D-Wade playing well. He's got 14 points and also an assist.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, Butler teams have done Levy on the perimeter. Pau Gasol is out there with Portis, and it's Rose in at the 1. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
Yeah, and competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
The Heat trail by 10. Dragic dishes to Dang. Here's Wade. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And Wade is really pouring it in right now.
Over to the wing. Here's Portis. The 3. Rose, no good. And Miami shooting around 41% on the night. Stoudemire kicks to Johnson. Back to Stoudemire. The layup off target.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Butler's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Wade.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And it was a very public fallout between Gore and Dragic. In the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Gerald Green comes in for Goran Dragic. The Bulls leading by 6. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix in 2004.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
Kicks to Stoudemire. To the middle, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Heat in second.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Dunleavy's got his second bucket of the night. The Heat trail by 8. Right side, the pass to Wade. Johnson, a wide open look off the left rim and out.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Wade kicks to Stoudemire. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
The Heat trail by 7. Shoots from 14. He squares up and sinks it. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice job there to shake free of the defense and then drain the J.
It's Brooks on the wing. Wade is covering. Brooks against Wade. Brooks outside. The shot will not go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And the wide open shot from Green. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And the Heat call time here. So for the Bulls, Mirotic comes in for Portis, and it's Doug McDermott in for Justin Holiday. And a new group in for the Heat. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Whiteside. Haslam comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Richardson, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Dang in for Green. And so here is Chicago. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Butler. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Brooks against Wade. Outside Dang. Lets it go from the wing. Can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you'd think.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut back down again to 6 with the basket from McRoberts.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Here's Richardson, and Butler sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. .116 left in the third quarter.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And back to Mirotic last season, per 36 minutes, he averaged 18 points, 9 rebounds. He was also a tremendous foul shooter for a rookie big and made the all-rookie first team, was second in Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, what more could you ask for?
The drive by Wade.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The Bulls leading by 9. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Heat. Dang's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And, you know, for Mirotic, his value extends to the defensive end as well. He did a surprisingly good job of racking up blocks and steals last season. You have to believe that if he improves his power and consistency, an all-star nod isn't so far off.
Brooks kicks to Butler. Lets it fly. No good off the front iron. The Heat trail by 7. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Wade dishes to Haslam. Mirotic brings the double team, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. That one goes. 14 points for Rose.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
There's Dragic with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
For 3.
And the wide open shot from Rose. Misses. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Bulls up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. So it's Chicago now. 6-point lead. On the court for the Heat, they've got Winslow. Richardson is out there with Dragic. Then there's Johnson, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Dragic left side. And there's another one for the Heat. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Dunleavy. Dives for it, but he stays with it. Outside Rose. Over Richardson. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Gasol. 16 points for Rose.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's Dragic with the 3. Chicago's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. That's good.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Winslow wide open. He fires, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Gasol passes to Rose for 3. Dunleavy. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Richardson. Here's Wade, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one. Rose goes in, and the rejection by Stoudemire to take the lead. Here's Johnson, and that misses. That would have put him up. It's tipped. Chicago leading. Here's Rose. Releases from the wing and drills it. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dragic kicks to Winslow to tie it up. Second chance shot. It's laid in by Stoudemire.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
D-Wade really playing well in this one.
He's on fire, and they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Rose goes in, and Whiteside sends it back. And there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Haslam. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
On the wing, Green. Back to Wade. Tipped. Butler kicks to Dunleavy. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Butler with the jam.
Kevin, I'll tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Green, no luck. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Butler with the ball. Now Green defending. And it's Butler missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the middle. Shoots. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. For 3, Dunleavy. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Green dishes to Johnson. The rebound by Gasol. And Chicago shooting at 46%, making some buckets. There's Portis. And again, Chicago, no good. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
Wade. Good.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Butler on the way. He dishes it to Gasol. He feeds it to Dunleavy. But they recover it. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. And then for Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Dang comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Dragic in for Gerald Green. Here's Rose. Connects.
Boy, right now, it's really tough to stop Rose.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
7-second difference, shot in the game clock. Wade kicks to Dang. Wade passes to Johnson. Back to Wade. 6 to shoot. Steps back and shoots. Oh, off target. Puts up the baby hook. Missed. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Timeout called the Heat. They're trailing by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
Five seconds left to play in the final quarter.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
They can grab the win here if they knock down the shot. With under 2 seconds remaining, that's enough time to catch maybe one dribble and then get it up in the air. It's obviously a make-or-break situation.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, you guys had a real battle on your hands in this one. Were you expecting such a tough game?
That's the NBA, man. We're not that dominant where we can just come in and blow every team out. You got to respect these other teams. They're good. They come and they play very well versus us, and we got to find ways to win ball games. And that's what it's all about.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
Well, Dwayne Wade was at his best tonight, fellas. He's a ferocious competitor when he gets in the zone like that. That intensity on defense, those explosive moves to the rim, Dwayne Wade had it going on tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The regular season on its last legs. We can almost taste the playoffs from here. Kenny, how do they taste?
Wait, hold on. Ooh, tastes like chicken.
Barbecue chicken?
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Heat in Miami. For Miami, this is their third meeting of the season with this team. They've won every game thus far and can seal their edge with a win here. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships.
Fly over all the bright lights and flavor that Miami has to offer. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago. They have taken all the decisions so far this season, jumping ahead 3-0 in the season series.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Pau Gasol is out there with Portis, and it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Here's Johnson. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Wade misses.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Johnson, good. And so here is Chicago. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. And it's Wade with the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Rose against Dragic. Beyond the arc. And it's Derrick Rose with the 3. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Detroit.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Butler against Wade, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
Now Gasol after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. And the basket by Rose.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Wade. And it's Wade again missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Another miss by Wade. The Bulls leading by 7. Butler goes in.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Here's Stoudemire. Miami needs to get a shot off. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. And Winslow subbed in for Joe Johnson. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic comes in for Portis, and McDermott subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Dang to end the run, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Now here's Dang. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too, but he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him. And, you know, getting back to Luol Deng, he wasn't entirely pleased with his new role. He's been a knockdown mid-range shooter throughout his career, but last year he was asked to shoot corner threes and volume, and that's not his game.
And back to Luol Deng, I mean, he started last season pretty strong. I mean, Deng was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year, but the tables turned around midseason. Deng became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
Now here's Deng. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Nice shot by Brooks.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Wade. He has 5, and that one's good. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Mirotic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
And he makes the first.
For Mirotic, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
And so Mirotic nails both of them.
And for that note about Mirotic, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
The shot by Wade, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Richardson, good.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Wade passes to Deng. Wade dishes to Winslow. Up in time. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bulls lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
They've got Winslow. Richardson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Johnson in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Rose against Dragic. To the inside. Shoots off the screen. Chicago grabs the miss. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Heat trail by 9. Dragic kicks to Winslow. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 6 points here for Justice Winslow.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Gasol passes to Portis. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. Now here's Winslow, defended by Butler. Dragic with a wide open look. Offline with his three. The Bulls leading by 6. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Dunleavy's shot is off. For Miami, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
So funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
The Heat trail by 6. Dishes it to Winslow. The three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Got a piece of it and taken away by Johnson. There's Dragic with the three. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bulls leading by 6. Dunleavy dishes to Rose. Down low. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here's Richardson, defended by Dunleavy. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Gasol passes to Portis. Back to Gasol. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now a timeout called by Miami. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seemed to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Green comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Richardson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
The Bulls leading by 11.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And it's Green missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Brooks kicks to Moore. Offensive rebound and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Joe Johnson picks one up.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Whiteside? He's averaging 14 points a game, 12 rebounds, and over 3.5 blocks. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Heat trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Johnson left side. Shot to stop the drought, and it's blocked by Mirotic. Brooks with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Brooks has got 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Lets it go with a 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
McDermott with a steal. Here's Moore. There's the dish to McDermott. They double him with Green. Here's the 3. McDermott can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 15. Here's Dragic from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Brooks dishes to Mirotic. Brooks against Dragic. Here's Moore. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And here's Green outside.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Bulls as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive.
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order for you to pull out a win tonight?
Well, we have to.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly what a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And Kenny, what did you think? All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
And what a game for Butler. He has 12 points and 1 rebound. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even 1 missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
So for Chicago right now, Butler teams have done Levy on the perimeter. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Rose in at the point guard position.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And for Goran Dragic, so incredibly efficient on the offensive end over the last couple years, whether with Phoenix or Miami, he's really upped his game.
You know, Kevin, it took him a few years to kind of get comfortable in the NBA, much like the great Steve Nash, who had his struggles early in his career. Now the game is kind of slowed down for him. He's not forcing as much, and it has certainly paid off.
Here's Dunleavy. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Winslow's checked in for the Heat. And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 13. Wade on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And that one's good. That's 7 points for Wade.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. He stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
Richardson, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
That's good. McDermott's got 5 points so far.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Richardson against Brooks. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Wade left side. Here's Winslow. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Kicks to McDermott. But they'll get another chance. Butler passes to McDermott. Brooks, that's a two-pointer, and the rejection by Stoudemire. And they're able to recover. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Missed it, even after all those chances. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And there's the feed to Winslow. Launches it. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mirotic, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Timeout called.
Way too many shots in close. and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in, and the Bulls making a change here as well. Justin Holiday's checked in for Doug McDermott. Wade kicks to Richardson. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Winslow dishes to Richardson. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Richardson's got 8.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Misses the 3. The Heat trail by 16. Richardson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. Bulls have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. The drive by Brooks, 11 feet away, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A nice shot by Winslow.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Wade against Brooks. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Can't hit from in close. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals, but he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Butler from outside. It's hauled in by Richardson.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed. Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. There's Rose with the 3. Good. Rose has got 8. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Johnson from outside. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
From deep, Rose. The shot no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls out front, up 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Chicago leading by 10. Johnson is out there with Dang. Then it's Stoudemire. Then there's Dragic. And it's Richardson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Moore. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 6th assist on the night. And Miami shooting about 42% so far. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. Looking for Dang, he gets it there. There's the triple. Rose with the block. Pass to Portis. And the rejection by Stoudemire. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Richardson missing again. The Bulls leading by 11. Shoots from 12, and the jumper is good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under them, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. There's Rose with the three. Rose with another miss.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Butler passes to Portis. He kicks it to Dunleavy. It's stolen by Dang. In transition, here comes Miami. Dragic is running. Johnson gets the bucket.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Butler attacking. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Nice shot by Portis. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Chicago calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Haslam comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Gerald Green in for Goran Dragic. Here is Brooks. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brooks. And play stops as it looks like they called over the back here.
Right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Johnson, that's for 2. Shot is no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points.
They built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
The Heat trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Haslam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 6 assists now in the game. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And Brooks, here we go, to the left side wing. Mirotic has a wide open look, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wade with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Wade kicks to Whiteside, and he jams it with authority.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
The Bulls leading by 9. Butler with the ball. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And then Wade slams it in.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And here's Brooks from outside. No up. Good D by Wade.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A different look for Miami. Luol Deng is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Green. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Rose, good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Deng kicks to Winslow. Back to Deng. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Wade. Haslam dishes to Wade. Not really his range, and it's off target. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
He dishes it to Richardson. Deng with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Deng passes to Wade. Wade missing again. Here's Rose. He feeds it to Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Pal, congratulations on the win. Tell us about the approach that the team took tonight in maximizing its effectiveness on the offensive end.
I think we just concentrate and we work hard until the last second of every possession, and I think that's something that we want to continue to do and be consistent with. And you know, we're happy that today we were able to fight through everything and then still come out with a great win.
Congratulations, Pal. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there.
And that'll do it for this edition of the